But right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Minnesota Vikings. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Good work, boys. Let's go, let's go.
There we go. 480.
56, right there, 56. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Prescott flushed out right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Kill.
Watch the screen.
We're going to 53.
Watch the screen.
Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure, trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check, nipple. Check.
Hey, Haywood.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Switch.
61. Matchbox white. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Go.
2nd and 5. Forced out to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Daniil Hunter able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. On 3rd down, Newman looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 44-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here we go, 20. Here we go, 46. In your face.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott flush to his right. It's Williams on the catch. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Check out route.
They'll run with Carey. Room here to run. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The end result, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hey, lock it. Rock it. Hey, exit. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
10 Lobo. Hey, foxtrot. Let's go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go, man. At their own 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, baby. Check three.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Max 56.
47.
56. 6 right there. 56. Not today, you are. Not today. Mike 56.
From the 39, Prescott eluding the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. Touchdown, Vikings! Curtis Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. On 2nd down now. It's Hubbard. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Go. 90.
On 3rd down, Hubbard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Let's go.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Now this throw caught left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hubbard. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on 1st down. Newman looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Go, get out there. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Got a man open, it's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys have now moved out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a give, right side. Hubbard, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
On 1st down, Newman buying time to his left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
On 1st down, McFarland trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Newman on the move to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. So we get slap happy up here some. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Newman. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Newman. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Looking to throw. Newman. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, kill! 47. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Wide open receiver complete. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. Swerve, hey. There we go, kill.
Here we go, 50.
26.
To throw is Prescott. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking to throw on second down. Newman escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Hey, that's good. That's good. Mike 51. Mike 51. 65.
To throw on third down. Newman airing this one out for Evans. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, Mike 51. Let's get it.
From the gun, Newman. Open man is Howard, the tight end. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as they have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Vikings take over first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second and 2, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check, 56. Go. Out of time, guys. Out of time. We're going to 53. Let's get off the 26.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Completes it to Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On second down, carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. We got to get the ball.
Here we go, 47.
Oh, 50's the mark. 50's the mark.
26.
Prescott on first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have now moved out in front. McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
At the 27-yard line.
Ready.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, wahoo!
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hubbard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Hubbard, and some room to work.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Come on,
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake. Newman steps away. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon as they have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go, 46. Mike's 50. Check.
Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete.
Prescott on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike spot 4. Here we go. Here we go, 47. Right there, 54, right? 26.
Throwing, Prescott. He's got his man, it's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
47. Switch it, hey. Short. 26.
First down, Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Kill. 56, Mike, 56. Hey, tight.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Alpha.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Hey, let go.
To throw on 2nd down. Newman got his man complete over the middle. That's Hubbard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Hey, exit.
On 1st and 10, Newman. This is caught. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
Operating from the gun. Newman throwing for his line back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Bravo.
58, boy. 58. Mark. Hey, get away.
On 4th down, Newman. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's into the clear. 30, past the 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have
That's
a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that will make this a 4-point game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now a give right side. It's Hubbard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Newman. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 4th down, Newman eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
And the Redskin 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down. Newman finds his target. It's Evans. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Second turn, defense, let's go. Check.
Going to give this time to the tailback. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Bang, bang. Go. Get out there. Get out there. Check it out, Reed. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Kill. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Line in. Mike's 50. Let's go, D. Slam. We're going to 54. Why ain't? Check nickel. Hey, 47. That's it. Let's go, 26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Mike Evans in the final minute as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Kill. 50, Mike, 50. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Prescott to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
We're going to 54. Why is?
Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
We're going to 53.
Here's Prescott. Flushed out. And he's going to go down again. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the flag, watch the flag. Here we go, 46. Check. 26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it at the 15. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, into overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll keep it on the ground. Hubbard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try the left side. McFarland. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches.
51. Hey, Delta. 51. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And they have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Hubbard, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to him.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
They'll run on first down. It's Hubbard, and he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Opening drive of overtime, and now facing a 3rd down and 6. Big play coming up. Operating from the gun, Newman. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Redskins, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.